What is up, everyone? It is the Grandma Assassin here, and I am back. Not necessarily back because it's my first upload, but who gives a fucking shit? Okay, so basically today we are going to discuss Call of Duty, its evolution, yeah, how it evolved, and the positive and negatives involvement, or I'm not even sure if that's a word. Okay, so basically, Call of Duty started out from oh my god, it started out from oh my god, World War II, and eventually worked its way up to modern day era, and it hit a little bit things in between, such as the Cold War, blah blah blah, you all know that shit. Whatever. So, basically, I'm just gonna say, in the background you're currently watching Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on Backlot. Domination, I joined this match, so it's a little bit started. I basically try to solve this problem here, and keep watching. I feel like this is the part where I get a triple. No, it's not. Oh, no. Okay, not the triple part. So basically, it evolved, and I feel like it evolved basically. Oh my god. See, okay, I say basically a lot. Basically. So, we're just gonna move on and try to ignore that. It is really annoying. It's even annoying me. So like, it started out as on the World War II era, and which was extremely popular at the time, so it made sense. And eventually that became like drowned out, it was so saturated and that people didn't care. So we're like, alright, let's they decided to change it. And I'm glad they changed it, because that's kind of something we all expected. It was new. So like that's why Call of Duty currently claims why we love Call of Duty 4 and World at War the most, is because we're so attached to it since it was so new at the time, and it was one of the biggest games at the time. So it's like, oh, that's why we love it, and that's why they will not go back to the original way. But if you feel, all veterans will tell you that Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty World at War sometimes, and Call of Duty 2 also sometimes, they will say it's the best game ever made. And Modern Warfare 2 was great once the community kind of died out when Black Ops came out. So the noob tubing aspect kind of pissed everyone off. But this is the thing. They make flaws on purpose, and I know the topic isn't 100% sure, like, what the fuck's going on here, but they make flaws on purpose, because what they do is they can remove a flaw, and then they can say, hey, we removed this flaw, so buy this game, it's a better version of the game, but they're going to add a new flaw, so every time, it's just going to become more and more annoying, and eventually, they're just going to keep adding flaws and removing the old flaws, so eventually it's just a loop continuously that we're all screwed in, and we're fucked, we all have to buy it. So stop buying this bullshit, in my opinion, and I'll play the game from the original ground up, or go to a different game. And we all know Call of Duty is now for the little kids, and for big boys, we play Counter-Strike, depending on your age. And basically, Counter-Strike, you'll never find anyone younger than 13. Everyone's a tryhard, and it's the way the game should be played. It should be played in teams, good communications, basically the way a game is made for. And then you're going to fight Battlefield, which is also a high communication game, but can also be played by one-on-one. You're going to have a higher score as one-on-one, because you usually do worse as a team, but that's just some weird banana shit that happens. And I know I'm kind of rambling here about stupid shit, but Call of Duty is now the little kids game, because it is just boring bullshit that is so overpopular and no one likes it. Everyone wants to be little rebels. So let's just move on, people, and let's just say the veterans essentially got ass raped by the franchise, so that was fucking gay. And I'm just gonna end this by saying, all you noobs out there who are currently watching this video, who have never played any previous Call of Duty besides probably Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, do not never consider yourself a veteran, and basically don't ever tell your friends about a game we don't know. I have no problem with you guys. I think the community as a whole ruined the game. I can get on Black Ops and I have a blast now, but when the game was out, it was terrible. Before Christmas that year, it was amazing. It was the best Call of Duty I've ever set my hands on. And then all of a sudden, boom, it is shit. And I feel like the community ruins the game as long as the franchise itself ruins the game. So, in my opinion, again, I know the topic was Call of Duty Evolution, but basically I'm just going to say, it kind of sucked. And I'm just going to make a quick order here of all the Call of Duties, and least Gray's favorite, or most favorite, whatever. Call of Duty Black Ops is my least favorite game. that was just my personal opinion, and it's the majority of the veterans' personal opinion. I'm also going with a lot of forums research here, so people, please do not think I'm just making this shit up as I'm going along. Call of Duty 3, yeah, the game was alright, but I feel like it was basically just a Call of Duty or United Offensive remix that Treyarch did, and it was horrible. Call of Duty 2, amazing, but I'm gonna say that, or no, Call of Duty 1 was absolute shit. Call of Duty 2, you know, we're stepping up, we're making a little bit more progress. Call of Duty Untitled Offensive, which is the expansion pack, I feel like that was a great step forward, and we all enjoyed it because, you know, it allowed us to the multiplayer kind of aspect was greatly changed, and it was, you know, fine. World of War had its biggest flaws with the MP40 jug, so I feel like that was kind of shit as well. Oh, I completely skipped Modern Warfare 3. That was before Call of Duty, the original. That changes a lot, though. Because some days I do love Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I feel like it's the best, and some days I hate it, so whatever. Call of Duty 4 would be the next, in my personal opinion, because it did have its flaws, and it was kind of, didn't have its pro perks. It didn't have anything that we actually need, like Scavenger, and it did have those problems where you're just, like, fucking pissed, and you had to pick up some random noob's gun. That kind of pissed me off. And I did kind of, you know, have a rough start in this game, as when I first purchased it, when it was new. That might be a reason why I kind of hate it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is personally my favorite, because I can get on there, I can have fun with friends, and there's just so much game mode options. It was such a great change. I have kill streaks now, like customizable kill streaks, flying shit, like, it was just insane. Pro perks, I mean, weapon attachments, and like, oh my god, it was amazing. So, I know, it's like a little orgasm fucking over here, what the hell. Basically, that's just it. No idea what the fuck this video is even about. Please tell me if you know what this video is about. Yeah, so guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and just tell me your personal opinions on Call of Duty Evolution. Do you think it's more favored towards the veterans, or do you feel like it's now just all about the noobs and the money? And tell me, what do you guys think about being Infinity Ward being destroyed? Because I know that lawsuit. I'm not sure. I haven't read up about it, but I know that big lawsuit. You know, and because Sledgehammer obviously can't make shit, but they tried, and I did appreciate that. Treyarch, you suck balls now. They need to go back to their World War II era franchise, because that was nice. And that's all I have to say. I am cold my fucking balls off right now. Holy shit. So peace out, you guys. Stay in school, don't do drugs, and if you already had done that, then I can't help you, but call your grandparents and just wish them a Merry Christmas, even though it's not Christmas time. Goodbye.